I'm Emily, and this is my final project. To start, I'm going to be talking about my knit, which is this fuzzy, long vest I got from American Eagle. We have the top label that says the size and then made in China, and underneath that it says the RN number, which is 54485, and then on the back of it, it lists the fibers in descending order, and it starts off by saying the faux fur body, which is the outside part that you see, which is 100% polyester, and then it describes this inside, which is called the body lining, and it says 60% cotton and 40% polyester. So again, this fuzzy outside is 100% polyester, and the inside is 60% cotton and 40% polyester. And then there's a second label that just describes how to wash it. It just says dry clean only. Okay, so now let's get into the fiber properties. So for cotton, we know that it's natural, it's cellulosic. This means that it's comfortable, durable, it's hydrophilic, so that means that it absorbs water easily, and that it's not likely to build up static electricity. So cotton, that means it comes from the seed, and it's also a staple. So again, that means more comfortable, it's matte luster and fuzzy. So from learning about cotton in the labs that we did, we learned that it doesn't melt, it ignites easily, and that when it's lit, it does continue to burn. And then we also learned that the finishing for cotton is actually a 5-step process. So first it goes through singeing, then it goes through desizing, then scouring, then bleaching, and then mercerization. As for polyester, we know that polyester is a synthetic. It's what makes up this outside 100%, and it's also mixed in with the cotton on the inside. So we know that polyester is a synthetic, it's man-made, it has good resiliency, it's really strong, and this is actually hydrophobic, which is the opposite of cotton, so it has difficulty absorbing water. So this really isn't like super absorbent. Polyester is strong, it's resistant to stretching, quick drying, wrinkle and abrasion resistant. And then from the labs, we also learned that polyester actually melts, whereas cotton burns. It's self-extinguishing, where cotton continues to burn. So those are the two fibers that make up this product. So the faux fur body is actually made up of filament yarns. The inside is spun, so this means the filament is obviously smoother, it doesn't fall apart, and they have minimal twist, whereas the spun, you can even see it's fuzzier on the inside and has a higher twist, and they're likely to fall apart. So this garment, I'm sure for finishing, has probably gone through the solvent scouring, which means that it's like a dry cleaning process that removes oils that are used to lubricate and soften the yarns. This reduces static, so pretty good static control on this one. And then as for the type of knit, it's made from weft knitting. It's definitely a high pile knit because you can see it's similar to our fabric swatch that had all the fibers coming out of it, because you can see that the fibers are all sticking out, and that's what gives it its fuzzy effect. Okay, the next thing I had was my woven. So I just chose this jacket that I got from Urban Outfitters this year. It's definitely like a rough and tough material. So again, I'll start off with the tag. And again, it has just the small tag on top, which says the size, and then it also says made in Vietnam. But you can see on the inside, and we have more tags that describe the fibers. So the front of the tag says machine wash. It just says how to wash it. It says machine wash cold with light colors. Use only non-chlorine bleach, tumble dry low, low iron is needed, do not dry clean. At the back of that label, it says 78% cotton and 22% nylon. The RN number is 66170. So I went over the fiber properties for cotton, but I'll just review them again. This is predominantly cotton. Cotton is natural, it's cellulosic, so that means it's comfortable, durable, has matte luster because it's a staple, it's fuzzier. And again, the finishing for cotton, it's a 5-step process. So this jacket is 22% nylon, which means that that's a manufactured fiber. It's actually second generation, and it's made by melt spinning. It was created by DuPont in 1938. Most of nylon is made in the USA. It's strong, abrasion resistant, lustrous, easy to wash, good elasticity, lightweight. It's uncomfortable in hot weather. That makes sense because this is actually a fall jacket. And from the labs, we learned that it melts in droplets and it melts before igniting. So this garment is a woven, and it's just a plain weave. And then for finishing, this is like a stiffer fabric. So it definitely went through the stiffening finishing. which we learned can be temporary or permanent, but I haven't really washed it that much, so it's stayed pretty well. I am in the middle of editing my video and I realized I never mentioned if the yarns were spun or filaments for my jacket, and the yarns are spun, and I think that's all I had to say. Thanks for watching, and that's my project.